Awesome Player 98 here. Sorry that the intro to this video is so weird. This is the second part of a video that actually was like to be continued. So iCard, yeah, right there, I guess. Or yeah, right there. And make sure to watch that beforehand. Basically, I just designed NotANoob 87 an escape room in 1 hour. Now, let's see if NotANoob can escape it in. How long do you want to escape it in? I'll say 45 minutes. If he can escape it within 45 minutes, then he gets $30. But if he can't, then nothing. So, enjoy.
So, I split into a room, and there's not much. Glowstone.
Okay, he was not meant to get 4 glowstone dust from that. I did not know that could happen, but continue.
Don't open hopper. It's a trap. Great. You know what? I don't trust you, little sign.
I actually was telling the truth with that sign, but I meant the other hopper, so that one didn't have a trap in it. When NotANoob mined the comparator here, though, it actually didn't help, and TNT actually blew up right here. But it was in the other room, so he didn't get hurt. Fortunately for me, though, that was TNT that he was going to have to use as a block later, so the escape room should have been impossible. Keyword, should have.
There's a command block there, and a sign that says spider.
NotANoob did use the signs to drain the lava, which was good because of his intended, and I knew that he'd get at least pretty far in the escape room. And of course behind it were the signs that, as you know from watching the other video, were command block buttons of which mob he needed to kill. He did not get this though. He thought which one would be easier, so he chose polar bear. Or he would have, but he didn't have the redstone torch yet, so he couldn't activate them. A while of messing around and NotANoob not having any idea of what to do next, we realized 2 important things. 1, we totally forgot to put the timer up, so we estimated there were about 40 minutes left. And 2, the microphone was out, so we had to restart that. Okay, yeah, we got the microphone back up. NotANoob had settled on one opening in the ceiling, the spot where he's supposed to get the redstone torch, but he kept mining up the glowstone block and getting really lucky, which really irked me. Someday he was gonna lose all that glowstone and not have any blocks left. NotANoob came up with a very creative solution to power the command blocks, but the spider spawning actually didn't work. It was suffocating in a wall, but it didn't matter because that wasn't the right option anyway. Next, he needed to go up into this hole in the ceiling, but he didn't quite have enough blocks because his first block was down there, and he struggled for so long to find out how to get both of his blocks up there, which I kept telling him it was possible, but he just couldn't figure it out, so I said I'd give him a hint. Then,
why did it just get darker all of a sudden?
Because you placed a block on top of a light block. I put a light block in there.
Oh.
For viewing, like, pleasure, but I mean, now, I'll tell you, dude. Standing in a room, looking at his cool skin. See that?
I'm now invisible.
Oh, you actually activated that command block. Where's the puzzle?
So what do you do with
NotANoob, it's gonna be so hard to edit this down into like an 8-minute video. NotANoob, I'm feeling merciful today. Even though you have 4.5 minutes left till I tell you the hint, I'm gonna tell it to you. You know your bed glitch, or your boat glitch thing that you were talking about, like,
really?
Oh, yeah, that thing. You're like, oh, I wish I had a boat. You can literally do that with a bed. Go up the thing, place the bed there, and then mine that thing, go back down.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
Yes, I know. I'm not actually calling NotANoob dumb here. We're just friends, and this happens during escape rooms. You kind of forget a bunch of stuff. It's really easy to be the one watching it and be like, oh yeah, that solution is so obvious, but it's hard to think when you're in the moment. So basically, it didn't work because it ended up not being nighttime, so that was sad. So we had to wait for like 10 minutes for that.
Yes! I slept. I will now unpause the timer.
Okay, thank you. Okay, for some reason we like paused the timer like right when it was working for some reason, because I like felt like it wasn't fair to NotANoob or something, but I really wish we didn't do that, and you'll see why in a sec. So afterwards, NotANoob had enough blocks to make it up to the top thing, so he went up there. So remember, I told you to be careful, otherwise. He started punching it. I have been a little disappointed in NotANoob during this escape room, not gonna lie. NotANoob, I'm gonna do you a favor, don't kill that. If you kill it, if it dies at all, if it steps off that pressure plate, that command block goes off. And it won't be pretty. Come on, you have 3 minutes, I'm sure you'll be able to think. Oh, wait, how? Wait, that's not supposed to happen. The whole reason why NotANoob has been able to get to this point has been sheer protagonist plot armor. He somehow was able to get this far without the TNT, without the witch working, and without the creeper exploding. How? Also, that wasn't an audio cut, that was me hiccuping. Anyway, there was no way that NotANoob 87 was gonna be able to escape the escape room in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. There was just no way he'd be able to find the exit, since he'd already Quake Pro'd the first room so many times. Oh, wait a second, he just barely mined the soul sand. I forgot to put bedrock under it! No! And he was just barely about to. And like that, he escaped the escape room, and, it was really sad, and my hopes and dreams were crushed, and I owed him $30, and I knew that I shouldn't have given him that hint, because he made it by 1 minute and 45 seconds. And you have escaped! Oh, what? You escaped with one... What? Wait, what? Okay, let me show you how you were actually supposed to escape the entire thing. You start in here, and you're supposed to be able to see that right here, and you did see a little bit of it, it says end, smiley face, okay? And then you get the ender pearl out of here. You remember the thing from earlier. You remember seeing this from earlier. You ender pearl right here, and you make it to the, oh, I guess like right here. And you make it to the exit, one of the only spots that I didn't double layer it with bedrock. Simple. They always say that at the end nowadays.